Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we finally have the last full day at Disneyland Paris, and I'm sure that it's going to be fantastic. Chris, though, however, I have some issues with your titling of your videos yet again. I'm sorry. 5-year-old's first time. First time what is the question? You know what you're doing, or if you don't, then you should already by now. Research it, right? 5-year-old's first time. Is anybody's first time isn't necessarily the best title for a child on a video, right? Anyway, apparently they're going on Tower of Terror for the first time, or Jace is anyway. I can't wait for that, obviously. Not my child. Can't really care less, you know, what a random child off the internet is doing. And if you also care, what a random child is doing on the internet, then you have bigger issues, right? You know, you shouldn't be watching this shit, right? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying that you're weird, right? I'm just saying that you got issues. So, you know, take a look at yourself. So, before we get into this video, I'd like to give a massive shout out to all those that have purchased my merch, the Christmas merch lines for this year. If you haven't already got yours, please do so. Head on down to the link in the description box below and buy some. It's fantastic, it's cute, it's lovely, it's Raccoon, right? Now, let's get back onto the video.
That's it. Taking the walk to pick up the truck. Since we had that little issue with the ground here, I haven't parked the truck up here. We've been parking it in the main car park. This is the girls' cabin. Everyone's getting ready to leave right now. So I'm just going to walk up to the main reception and pick the truck up, bring her back here, so we can load her up before we have to say goodbye. Man, it sucks how fast these trips come and go. It literally feels like we arrived like yesterday.
Is it time for a little cry? Is it, Christopher? Is it time to say goodbye to your little holiday? It's just arrived and you're just gonna have to leave already, aren't you? He goes on some sort of emotional journey, does our Chris, right? Every time they leave one of their special places, and one of their special places happens to be Disney, and yeah, in Paris, obviously, we know why they don't go back to Florida, but you know, he does go on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, doesn't he?
I'm already checking out and having to say goodbye. Yo, I'm going to get the truck and bring it around here.
Okay, I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Okay.
Oh, fall down, stand up. Careful. Where's Aurora? Where's the girls and Jace? In the van? Welcome to the worst day at Disney. The last day. What? The last day is the worst day.
Welcome to today's vlog. We are up, we're checked out of the Davy Crockett Ranch. Everything was being like, when we got there it wasn't like, it was the Christmas season at the Davy Crockett Ranch, but not fully, like not all of the trees and everything were up.
It's already Christmassy because it's like woody and cabiny and like
cozy vibes. And they had the Christmas music on and there were like garlands around and things. Yeah, but the big main Christmas trees went up and all the lights in the trees and everything, just as we were checking out then, they were all up. So next year,
we're driving out looking at them like,
for anybody that's staying and going for the Christmas season, the first weekend of the Christmas season the hotels might not be fully decorated. Just keep that in mind. We didn't realise. So it's not like hindered our experience or anything like that, because obviously we don't spend much time in there anyway at the hotel. But
it's not a hotel, Sarah. It's not a hotel. You wish you could afford the hotel, don't you? But no, it's not a hotel. Mind you, they do prefer the Davy Crockett Ranch because that's their emotional place. There, where they can stay there every year when they go, right? So I guess they might want to stay there anyway. But it's definitely not a hotel. I believe the Disney hotels are much better. I don't have anything to go by, but from what I've heard, they have like decorated, like Disneyfied basically, and stuff that your kids would enjoy. But you wouldn't go for that because why would you do that? Why?
Yeah, it's just really cosy as the Davy Crockett Ranch. The fire pit was lit when because I walked down to grab some milk. I ran down to grab some milk and yeah, it was all gorgeous. But we're going to studios first. We're heading into studios. We've got a couple of longer rides that we've saved until today. One of those is Tower of Terror, which just blows my mind because there's never usually more than like a 15-minute queue there. Even when it's 15 minutes, we're like, oh, it's 15 minutes, do you want to wait?
I'm sure every single time I watch an Ingham vlog these days, she is mouthing off about Tower of Terror's wait time, right? Every single vlog they've done so far, I'm sure she is. It's, is it a problem, Sarah? Is it a problem? Let's hope you can get it for your clickbait title today, though.
Because it's often like 5, but the whole week we've been here. Yeah.
that's always a big queue.
It's never a big queue as well.
Always 45 minutes.
Never. It's never.
Yesterday it got to 120 minutes.
It did.
Okay, that's
exceptionally long.
Because it never even goes above like, I don't know.
No, is it Tower of Terror? Tower of Terror does have moments where it gets like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but by the end, a couple of hours of the day, it's always been 5 minutes.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
it's always gone down to 5 minutes, but it hasn't at all this week. Not even once. It's always been almost an hour. Anyway,
yes, if you have spent all this time talking about the Tower of Terror wait times, right? You know that you have very little in your life left, right? If that's all you've got to babble on about, you know that you've failed somewhere along the line because that was such an interesting story. It got up to 120 minutes at one point, but then it went down to 50 minutes, and then it went up to an hour, and then it went down to 25 minutes. It could be 5 minutes. It should be 5 minutes by the end of the day, but it's never been 5 minutes by the end of the day since we've been here. But it's been up as high as 120 minutes, and sometimes it has actually been at 35 minutes. Who knew? We could have such an interesting debate over Tower of Terror wait times. Inghams, they bring it all, don't they? They absolutely bring it all. Brilliant conversationalists.
that's what we're doing first. We want to do Crusher Coaster, which is always about 70 minutes long. We want to do that because, Jace is big enough to go on that now and it's a good ride. And then I think that's it for studios, isn't it?
Maybe do the Marvel one again.
Maybe the Marvel one. I'm not doing that. It shook my brain out the other day.
Let's do the bath. I love that ride though. I want to do it one more time.
And then we're going to head into the Disney park after that. And we want to do the Princess Pavilion, which is to meet a Disney princess. Oh, we got Viola. You never know which princess you're going to meet, so it's a bit I feel really rude when I say this, but it's I hate it when you queue up for like an hour and a half and then you meet a princess that your children don't know, like Mulan. Like Mulan, yeah, like Mila would have no clue who Mulan was.
To be honest, neither do I, you know. But, you know, on these Disney things, right, I thought, like, you could go for a meal and you could be served by a Disney character. Is that not a thing anymore? Or is that just in Florida? Chris, sorry, is that a sore subject? But I don't know about Disney, right? I was under the impression that you could go for a meal somewhere, a restaurant somewhere within the park, and then you get served by a character like Snow White or something. I don't know. Is that not a thing anymore? Don't know. Anyway, yes, I'm sure it's a very big deal if you queue up all that time and you get the wrong princess, you know. Just tell them, you know. Give them a piece of your mind to say, excuse me, my little girl, she doesn't know who you are because we haven't educated her in all the Disney princesses that are going, right? So, yeah, tell them.
Just because we've not, or Pocahontas, not watched those movies yet with her. So I'm really hoping we don't queue up and get a princess we don't know, because you can't choose and you don't know until you get there.
To be fair, a princess is a princess, right? I would thought anyway, just tell your child that, you know, this is a princess and they should be delighted just to meet a princess, right? You know, that's the magic of it. I mean, is Aurora a princess? I'm just putting it out there. I actually didn't know. I'm not gonna beat around the bush, but I didn't know that Princess Aurora was a princess. Don't know who Aurora is. She is a Disney. Don't mean the baby, obviously, but the Disney character Aurora is a princess. Is that right? Am I right? I didn't know that. Anyway, didn't know. Here you go. This is my Disney knowledge, right? Didn't know until recently that Snow White was a princess. That's right. I didn't know that. Snow White is a Snow White. It's a Snow White. Anyway, yeah. That's the extent of my knowledge on the characters. I preferred things like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Daffy Duck was a bit of a character in his time, wasn't he? And things like that. But, yeah, I was never into princesses and things like that, you know, for obvious reasons. Unless it's not obvious, and in which case I'll tell you it's because, you know, I just don't like princesses. I'm like, you know, I can't even say it's because I'm a male, no. Because males can like princesses. It's fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Just in my day, it was a little bit frowned upon. My day, back in the day. I'm only joking. Be what you want to be. I'm being a bit offensive now, aren't I? I'm not gonna lie. I am being offensive. It's not intentional, unless it is. See, I can have conversations just as much as the Inghams can, can't I? I really can. I can bring it to the table, you know, all my knowledge of Disney and stuff like that, you know, princesses, things like that. Brilliant.
I think when you get to the front, they give you a choice, like, of two. Would you like to meet, like, this one or this one? Oh, it's not talking. Anyway.
I do hope it's Rapunzel or something, though. It's going to
Yeah. Isla, can you hold this?
Yeah. I do hope we get Rapunzel or someone, though.
Rapunzel, Snow White or Aurora, they'd be fantastic.
Wonder else is there?
Imagine if Elsa was there. But I don't think she will be, which is why I didn't say it. So that's the plan for today. We did have a dinner reservation for tonight, but we've cancelled that because we've decided that it's just going to rush the day too much, and we don't want to rush the day. Like, the reservation was, it would only give us 1 hour to eat, which I know is a long time, but when you're a big family, we just take ages, don't we?
It isn't, because you have to go get all the little ones plates and then help them.
It just takes ages,
to
eat.
And also you don't want to shovel your food down and have to walk back into the
and we'd have to rush back to the park to see the 7:50 show, so it's not going to work.
Another question for you Disney fans out there, right? Is it not possible for these idiots to book another day at Disney if they wanted to? If they wanted to just, like, add on an extra day, if they hadn't done everything they wanted to do, could they just, like, book another day? I know they probably have to move out of the accommodation, move into somewhere else. Or they've got a van, haven't they? They could stay in the van, right? And then just go again tomorrow and extend their trip a little bit, because after all, we know that they have no other plans for the rest of their lives. They can just sort of dither and dally wherever they want to go. So could they just, like, book another day and then just you know, do more things and then go home whenever they want to? Is that possible?
So we've cancelled that and we're just going to grab, I'm not sure what, we'll grab something afterwards, yeah.
I can't even explain how many chocolates in my pocket right now, because yesterday we were so very kind. They bought us all a pack each, right? And I just stuffed them on my pocket to have them all walk around today.
Eat them while we're in the queues.
Yeah.
Loving the music choice, Christopher. Loving it. Very Disney-esque, right? Am I right? Very Disney-esque. Speaking of Disney-esque and the princesses that we mentioned earlier in the show, isn't that a lovely... That's Princess DeLong of Seacroft that we see before us, isn't it? Oh, she looks a picture, doesn't she? She looks beautiful in that. You know, all she needs is a crown, and we could stick her on top of her throne back at the manor that is. You know. Oh, I'm only joking, Sarah. You look absolutely stunning, right? Stunning. I'm not gonna lie. You are an absolute gorge, babe. Right? Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Okay, today is monumental, and it's about to become monumental because our first thing we're doing today, the very first ride we're doing, is what, Jace?
Tell Taylor.
Are you sure?
You ain't bothered at all, are you, for?
He's adamant he wants to do it.
No, not Taylor, not Taylor. No, not Taylor. Parachute ride. Come on, let's go.
Come here.
So never mind Jace being not scared right now. I'm not sure that I want it to be my first ride of the day either.
You never usually.
But I definitely do not want to miss Jace's face on his first time doing it right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be controversial again here, right? Well, not controversial. I'm just going to debate it, right? So I'm just going to say it, right? I'm going to say it. I've said it a few times already. I'm not a Disney fan. I've never been to Disney, right? But isn't the Tower of Terror that thing that Jace went on last time he was there? And he went on with the girls. Does anybody remember this? Is it that one that he went on, right? Because I'm confused. I was under the impression that he'd already been on this ride, and he was now... Well, he's already been on it, basically. He went on with the girls, and because Sarah was pregnant, Chris couldn't be arsed. I don't know why. Something like that. Did that actually happen? In my head, it happened. Maybe it was a different ride, but I feel like it was this one, right? Somebody let me know, because it's driving me insane. I can't be bothered to go back and check myself, because I can't. Yeah, I just can't be bothered, right? That's the attitude, isn't it? Fucking hell, trying to put a video together. You can't even be bothered. Go on, Chris, you put that on your Insta, right? Until... I was going to sign off then. Fuck me. Sorry. I don't know what's going on in the world. I have to laugh, otherwise I'm going to go insane. So, anyway, right, yeah, let's continue. I think that he's already been on this ride. Prove me wrong.
Jace, grab your suitcase. What? Oh, that's cute. Very cute indeed. We just got through the queue. It took about 10 years.
Vous ouvrez cette porte avec la clé de l'imagination. Au-delà, c'est une autre dimension. Une dimension sonore. Une dimension visuelle. Hollywood, 1939. Dans le strass et les paillettes d'un Hollywood à l'apogée de son âge.
For your safety, platform 4, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands on speed and legs inside the elevator at all times.
Okay, JC, bye.
Yeah, the party bus on now. The place is not going right now.
Bye.
Ready?
What did you think? What did you think? Let's go again.
Go again.
Come on, we gotta go. Come on. Go, go, go. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love Tower of Terror.
Well, Jason loved it, did he? Did he love it? Did he love it? We don't really capture the essence of the ride and the reaction that you were hoping for in this one. You know, you clickbaited it to hell. You've been talking about it for days, and yet when it came down to it, it was a bit of a bust really in the end. You couldn't see anything. It was in the dark, right? So you couldn't see his reaction. Not that I'm advocating that you film his reaction. You couldn't actually see it. You know, you clickbaited it, couldn't see it. Don't know what he thought, really.
It was wicked seeing Jace busting.
It was really good, but it's so funny because, like, his first reaction was completely different to all three girls' first reactions. He was just like, it's cool.
Reaction.
He started asking a lot of questions as we were about to
Yeah,
get on.
as we were about to get on, he started asking a
Like,
lot
you
of
could tell he was
questions.
nervous,
yeah,
yeah.
but he wasn't like screaming or no big reactions. He was like, wee, this is fun. Like, he just loved it.
Hence why we had your ugly mug on the thumbnail instead of his, isn't it? Because he didn't provide the right reaction. He was like, oh yeah, whatever. Took it like a boss, didn't he? Okay, now took it like a right boss there. But didn't quite capture the essence, as I mentioned.
They did.
I really enjoyed it.
You're a boss, Jace.
You're good.
My first reaction is clinging on to Mum's eyelids.
Jason even wants to hold my hand. I was like, do you want to hold my hand? No, Mum.
Jace, was it really cool, man? Yeah.
Yeah,
Favourite ride?
he did really liked it. He's like,
It's
anyway,
too chill, is Jace?
we did. Yeah, it's chill. We did get a switch for Isabel and Isla.
Yeah.
So let's go and meet them,
Yeah,
and they
go
can
do
get
it.
that now. So you can get parent switches. Obviously, we couldn't all go because obviously they had to look after the little two. But you can get parent switches for 2 other people. So now they won't have to queue. They'll be able to just go straight to, like, I don't know, the fast pass or the, you know, the accessible entrance, and they won't have to queue for 45 minutes, which is great.
Well done, mate. Back in Magic Kingdom, taking in all the feels right now. There's sounds and smells. So good in here. I love this place, isn't it, right?
Yeah.
What are we doing right now? We're going for a walk.
We didn't bother with Crusher Coaster because it was 80 minutes or something. It was way over an hour. Let me just sort the other out. We didn't bother, the queues are too big, and no one was bothered about doing it. So yeah, we're back in here. We're going to get a Casey's Corner.
Yeah, nice little bit of lunch.
Yeah.
And then we're going to smash out as many rides as possible with the last bit of time.
Well, we might be going to Princess Pavilion.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that, yeah. Depending on how long the queue is for that too. Fingers crossed. I got through phases of loving and hating Casey's Corner. Hot dogs, I don't know
You
why.
hated it last time we were here.
I really hated it last time. Because they used to put all the... This is the Casey's Corner hot dog, right? The chips on the top are mine, I've added them. But they're really expensive hot dogs.
Did you actually just add chips to your hot dog? Chips on top of a hot dog? Is that what you just said? Is that actually what just happened?
And you need to feel for a hot dog to be really that expensive. It's €12 a hot dog. You have to feel like you're getting your money's worth. When you take them out of the packet, all the toppings are like underneath the sausage, they're not on top, so it looks like I don't know. So what you've just got from Asda for 50p.
Yeah, but it's still the same hot dog.
Yeah, it's the same hot dog, it's just underneath, right?
Okay, so I'm trying to follow his train of thought here. It costs €12, this hot dog. It must be a special hot dog. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't personally buy a hot dog for €12, right? Okay, sounds a lot of money to me. Could get a McDonald's for that amount of money there. So, but for him, it's really pocket change, isn't it? I know we joke about him having 10k a day, but that's not really a joke. Is it a joke? I mean, at this point, is it a joke? He actually said that's how much he earns. So it's just like, you know, what do you take that as the truth? Because apparently they never lie, right? I've heard them say that themselves. So they obviously make 10k a day. But even if they didn't, like, they do make a lot of money. Not as much as they'd like. I feel they probably don't make. Actually, no, 12 euros even. Probably don't make too much more than that for this vlog, isn't it? Maybe 200 quid actually. So anyway, take that as you will. He can't afford his little hot dog. Indeed.
But I don't know why, I go through phases of just loving and hating this place. Today, this is actually pretty nice. What is inside it? Is it chili dog? This one?
No.
Chili cheese? You sure?
No, just bacon bits.
Oh, okay, bacon bits and hot dog sauce, whatever it is. It's really good. It's really good. And for €12 a hot dog, yeah, it's a bit expensive for a hot dog, but they are actually really good. And the hot chocolates in here are great for when you're watching the parade.
I love a bit of cases.
I do love a bit of cases for hot chocolates for the parade, for sure.
So just after we finished up with our lunch, Isla was checking the queue times, and Big Thunder Mountain said 5 minutes, so the three girls and Jace ran around to Big Thunder Mountain. We just took a slow stroll around to meet them. We've just got here, it looks really busy, it's 45 minutes, so I don't know if like the ride maybe closed and it reopened and they got lucky and they got here just before the big queues arrived, or if they just decided, what the heck, it's the last day, let's just get in the queue. Either way, they're in the queue for Big Thunder Mountain. We've just walked around via the shop. We've got a couple of drinks and things, and now we're queuing for churros.
Yeah, boy.
We're queuing for churros because they look good. You got a lollipop.
Churros only €7.
Churros, €7. Yeah, it does seem cheap, doesn't it? €7.
Okay, go figure. €7 for a churro, right? So that, according to them, is cheap, but €12 for a hot dog is not cheap. I tell you where I used to live, right? Okay, so without giving anything away, I'm not going to tell you the currency or anything like that. So roughly, where I used to live, could get churros all the time, and they were about, give or take for conversion purposes, they were around about, trying to think now. I'm gonna say about 50p, right? But I think they were actually less than that. I think they were a bit less. So and they were probably nicer. So when you say you pay €7 for one, but that's cheap compared to a €12 hot dog, what I'm saying is here, Sarah, that you're being ripped off and you don't even know it.
It's because they look quite good. They come in like a cone and they look. I've been seeing people. It's funny because I've been seeing people walking around with those. I mean, like, where are people buying those churros from? And Esme's been seeing people walk around with turkey legs, and she's been saying, where are the turkey legs from? And they're both from here. How much are the turkey legs? €9. Ooh, that's not bad. Babe, do you want to just not leave the pram in the middle of the So yeah, we're gonna get some churros and then just wait. And I actually hope they're queuing for a while. So I'm only buying one bag of churros. We won't get to be able to meet them in secret. La churro.
So you can get the sugared, or you can get the plain with the cream. We got the sugared.
No, it was sugared or sugared with cream.
Ah, my bad.
But you couldn't get that if you wanted the deal. So there's a deal, €7 for churros and a hot or cold drink. and I thought I was getting a proper good deal, but actually for the churros and the drink separately, it was only €8 something.
Not a massive
Not
deal
a massive
then.
difference. But you couldn't pay extra to get the cream. I asked. It's like, no, you have to buy a whole new set. So I was like, you're all good.
That's Disney for you there. There's bits of backwards in there everywhere.
What?
There's bits of backwards here, there and everywhere with Disney. You need the toilet, sweetheart? Okay, mate. Okay.
What we going on? Oh my gosh, guess what? The queue time is... My phone's not focusing. Right, you ready guys? The queue time is... Come on.
Oh my god, the suspense is killing me. What is the queue time, Sarah? Just tell us what the queue time is. I can't wait any longer.
Come on. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Come on then guys.
Yay, 13 minutes!
13 minutes. I don't know why it says that, because the queue times here go up in fives. So if there's like no queue, it'll say 5 minutes, and then it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, blah blah blah. So why is it saying 13 minutes?
What are the cookies? Where's cookies?
So we're all doomed.
Enjoy the sun and open up. So why are they actually locking the gate?
Does this area shut down at a certain time? Because why did... Guys, we nearly met our demise on Big Thunder because at the end there's like a big tunnel that we go down.
We're clearly getting scooped by some ghosties right now.
Big tunnel that we go down, and you do go really fast down it, but not as fast as we went on that. I swear we went faster than usual. Like Jaycee's head went into me. Jaycee's head went into my lap. That's how fast.
What did it do? What did it do?
Looks like you're fighting again.
The vlog of the girls fighting went into them. Dad was just doing the thumbnail for it whilst you were on the ride.
Very funny.
Yeah, but what Isabel was saying was she did get me and Chris a parent switch, but as soon as they got off, it closed, the ride shut. So there obviously was something wrong with it.
Yeah, and the train went backwards.
And Isabel got really, really, really jealous of our churros.
Oh yeah.
Jumped straight in the queue and got herself some.
Really good.
Not bad, is it? Yeah, so we've decided to come over to do a family ride that we can all do together. Phantom Manor.
You were going to say Brokeback Mountain then?
Brokeback Mountain.
Favourite film of yours, is it, Christopher? I don't think she was going to say that though, was she? She was going to say Big Thunder Mountain or something. I'm pretty sure that's more likely the answer than Brokeback Mountain. I'm not surprised it's on the top of your Christmas list, that particular film, is it?
I think Chris got some. I thought these were mints.
No.
I thought these were mints, but they're not. They're like fruit pebble things. Really nice, but got it from the shop whilst the girls were on Big Thunder. But yeah, we're going here. I'm absolutely devastated. Well, I'm devastated. I'm telling myself I'm devastated, but I don't know if I actually am devastated. But we cannot do the princess meet and greet because it closed at 5. It's 10 past. I didn't know it shut at 5. So there's always that. We can do it next time. I feel like maybe next time might be even more special as well. She'll know all the princesses. But I think she'll have loved it this time. I think she'll have absolutely loved it. But I don't feel like it's going to be ruined next time. And she's going to love it even more. And she has met a few princesses yesterday in the Q for Case Junior. Who did she see yesterday? Aurora.
And
I shot Aurora, Snow White and Tiana. She didn't stand and meet them, but she did still see them.
they walked past and waved.
Yeah. And then we met, she met Gessie, aka Jessie. I don't know why she calls it Gessie, it's so cute. But yeah, we're going to just...
got to see Elsa sing live, so you know.
Oh yeah, she loved that. Well, we're going to do that again today, we didn't.
Totally forgot about that. I literally totally forgot about it.
Yeah, because you're too busy thinking about your hot dog, that's why.
What if I hate them hot dogs, man. I didn't want no hot dogs.
Can we go get some food? Anyway, yeah, I don't feel sad about it. We're going to do we're going to do the Haunted Mansion now. And then I think we're going to end the day. I don't know what time it will be after we've done this. But we want to get a place for the show, plenty of time. I think it's on at 8 tonight. So we at least want to be there at 7. with some hot chocolates. So that probably only gives us about an hour. It's not too scary now. You've been on this one before, and we've got to end the day the way we got to end the week the way we started it, as we always do. With It's a Small World. So I'm not sure what's happening, but the spooks.
I'm telling you, it's because of that ride that me and the girls went on. It literally, we went flying down the black hole. It was terrifying. It's actually scary. I felt G-force. That's how
pretty much every ride in the park was closed.
And they sent it back up a second time, and it got stuck on the hill, didn't it? Like they sent it up.
Man saying 1 minute. It's taking. Oh, we've got to leave. Oh, leave. Where's Aurora? He's got get Aurora. We've got to go out. We've been told we've got to get out. No, I'm not asking him. It's none of my business. Don't be nosy.
Oh, I know, but not to take
Is it closed?
Here?
Yeah.
We have a little problem inside.
Oh, okay. Everywhere else good?
No, only this.
Right, I'm not sure what's going on. But we've been sent out. So we're definitely not going on that. Go on, guys. Yeah, but the app's showing that nearly all the other rides are closed. Oh well. Looks like we're not going on Phantom Manor for one last time. Let's head to It's a Small World and see if that's open. It's just got to be ended this way, guys. It's how we started Disney and it's how we end it.
We always do that.
Every year. Guys, we've uncovered a ride scam. We've worked out how people are scamming on rides. So basically what they do is they get their child to run ahead. Nobody do this, by the way, it's so wrong. But we've seen this happen quite a few times. So what they do is they get their small children to run ahead in the queue. So these kids like get in the queue and then they go really far towards the front.
It actually made me so mad earlier.
Oh, she just launched that. They get the child to run ahead in the queue, just push in, and then the child just randomly stops somewhere like halfway.
No one questions them because they're kids, so
it's children, so no one questions it. 2 minutes later, the mum's pushing past everyone. 1 minute, darling. 2 minutes later, the mum's pushing past everyone. Excuse me, I'm destroying my children. Excuse me. Right. Your kids just pushed in 2 minutes ago.
They better not be pushing in because we saw them all running ahead. Oh, I've
seen it happen a few times.
And people behind us just tried to do it as well.
Yeah, they did. But they only got two. The kid only went 2 people ahead. And we just got such a good spot for the show, didn't we? We did. We got such a good shot. It's already really busy, isn't it? It's literally packed. We're gonna have to go the back route to Casey's. It's too far. But anyway, we're going. Me and my man there, hot chocolate run. This would be a good spot. Yeah, but nah, the trees ruin it. Yeah, that spot's good. We have got a really good spot though. But we're on the hot chocolate run. Because it's not our last night in Disney if we don't get Casey's Corners hot chocolate that tastes like Forest School hot chocolate. If you know, you know. Forest School. We're like Forest School clubs, and they'd give you hot chocolate in the forest. Yeah. And it would taste like water and dirt. No, actually, these are really nice. So yeah, me and my mum on the hot chocolate run. Let's hope it's not too busy. Yeah, that is divine. Really, she told them, can I have that Coke? Yeah, it was on the tray. I was like, please, can I get the Coke? And then we've got eight hot chocky wockies. One more to come. I even bought one for Aurora because I got her milk in a bottle. She's got some milk in a bottle. I'm just going to add a bit of hot chocolate. She can't miss out. It's just part of the tradition this year. Yeah. I think these are ours, are they? Yes, they are. Thank you very much. And we can take the tray outside. Is that right? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Alright, 25 minutes to go, and we've still nobody in front of us. Maybe we're going to get lucky tonight.
Oh, Chris, you'll definitely get lucky. You know what? A big tip for you, right? Put on your Daffy Duck outfit, right? Sarah will be putty in your hands, right? Honestly, that's a tip from me to you. I won't tell you how I know, but top tip.
I think everyone will not because of the big barrier thing.
Maybe. Look what? Oh,
Did we create that today?
Now, because it was dark, right, I've enhanced the image just so that we can look at it a bit better, right? So what you've got here is Chris Ingham, yeah, we know who Chris is and what he is, right? But he is hugging his non-biological adult daughter in what many perceive as like maybe an inappropriate way because he's a male on female, and it's okay. So I'd like to know your opinion on this personally, right? Because I know some people like to overthink Chris's actions because he's Chris Ingham, right? So ignore the fact he is Chris Ingham. Is that action inappropriate or just slightly odd, right? He has done things like this before where he does not respect his teenage girls, non-biological girls' boundaries. He always seems to be hugging Isabel as well. You see Esme there, is right there. Esme, his actual daughter, is stood right there, looking not too impressed with life. And but Chris is always seen to be hugging Isabel. I don't know if he actually hugs his own daughters in the same way or not, but it always seems to be him and Isabel in that particular manner. I have like a whole list of clips that he has also done similar things. You may remember the very, 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 very inappropriate kissing on the lips. Yeah, that actually happened one time. So there's been a number of things. I might put them all together just to show everybody, especially the new ones, that what has happened through the years. Not saying anything's going on with Chris on Isabel, but it's definitely a very weird relationship going on, in my opinion, anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and I'll be much grateful. Thank you so much.
And that concludes Disneyland Paris 2024. It's been the best. I feel like this week, I feel like this one's been our favourite. It's been the best. It's been really busy, but there's been like no. I was about to say no disasters, but you almost didn't get us home in the van, so that was a bit of a disaster. There's been no like bickering, fallouts, arguings, nothing. It's just, well, apart from the girls having a fight on the vlog. That wasn't like a real fight though, that was a play fight. It was just play fight. But like, I don't know.
What do you mean that was a play fight? Sure, no, it wasn't a play fight. I distinctly remember Chris clickbaiting it on the vlog. He clickbaited it, title, thumbnail and everything. It said Isabel lost it and hit Isla. That's what it actually said, something along those lines, but it did not say play fight disclaimer, right? Didn't say that. He suggested it was real. I'm sorry, but I'm taking it as real.
I always have this horrible feeling on the last night. It's stupid because we're so lucky and we get to come back here multiple times a year if we want to. But it's like, do you know what it is? It's like next time we come back, everyone will be a whole year older.
Yeah, that's
and
scary.
Time's a thief.
Yeah.
You're spot on, Sarah. You are spot on. You are very much correct on this occasion. Next time you come, in a year's time, everybody will be a year older. Do you know who else will be a year older? You. That's right, you will be. Chris, you will be. You'll be 41 next time you come. What the hell? Jesus, what are you going to do?
It's scary, like Mila's going to be 4. If we didn't come back till last Christmas, Mila will be 4. Aurora will be 2.
Jace will be 6.
Jace will be 6.
Isabella will be 20.
Stop it!
I'll be 16.
Esme will be 16 and Isla will be a teenager officially. 13. And it's crazy because if I could take Isabel back to being Mila's age and Isabel being 4, I'd be absolutely buzzing. The thought of Mila turning 4 just makes... Why is it so bittersweet when you're watching your children grow and thrive and grow up into these beautiful beings? Is so bittersweet. It gives me a lump in my throat when I think.
Thrive. Okay. I just want to point one thing out. All right. When you say your kids are thriving, they're grown up to be these beautiful beings, as you said, right? Isabel, 19 years of age, still tagging along with family to Disney. Should be on her own with her friends at Disney. That, in my opinion, is the opposite of thriving, but...
about it. It's so bittersweet because like you want your children to grow and learn and thrive and become these. You want that. But then when it happens you feel sad because you don't. You want this forever. You want that forever at the same time. Yeah. All at the same time. It's just such a weird feeling being a parent. Always like hits home when we have our last night here in Disney, which is ridiculous because like I just said, we're so lucky and we always get to come back here. And I know next year it'll be just as magical and we'll make new memories and everything, but why does it always just feel like so like... It's because
as much as yes, right, we'll get to come back in next year, you never know.
That's what I was about to say.
You never know what'll happen in the year.
You can't take for granted like anything, like you can't take anything for granted.
One of these fools might not want to come next year, you just never know.
The way your family is.
Yep, Chris, all these fools might not want to come next year. When you're talking about fools, do you mean the iFam? They might not want to come back next year, I'm sure of that. But, Isabel, right, at 20 years of age, she is definitely still going to be tagging along, right? Don't think you have to worry about that.
From the dynamic, the way everyone's health in the family, like everything is just, you can't take it for granted and you just never know imagine if this was the last time we got to do this all together. For whatever the reason could be. But we have been saying that we first came when the first year me and you got together 18 years ago.
I don't think anyone can say that we don't make the most of our time here.
I don't think anyone can say we don't live. Because we live such a crazy life. I was saying this, who was I talking to about this today? Was it you? I was saying today, like it's the last time and it's our day, but you can't say we don't live. Like we're so lucky.
Stop, I can see Cinderella in it.
lucky.
The prince in there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's Cinderella and the Disney Cat Princess Hotel. Yeah, we proper live life to the fullest, and we're so lucky.
Seriously, this was weird tonight, but like literally 1 week ago today, we were sat around the pool in Dubai.
1 week ago.
That's crazy.
And now we're in
So
Disneyland
weird.
Paris, about to head home for Christmas.
So weird.
We're about to head home for Christmas. I am excited, I'm gutted that we're like this whole, because we've been planning like the van trip, then Dubai, then Disney for, you know, it was kind of a last minute thing, but not really. We've kind of been, you know, it's been our little mission that we've been doing. And now we're going home for Christmas. I mean, I'm not 100% saying we're staying at home until Christmas or even before Christmas, but I'm just saying, you know, we're heading home to put up the Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And, you know, get some, you know, we're staying at home for a while now for some like Christmas content. Vlogmas is coming up. We just got our intro. Oh my god. We haven't seen the intro, but we just got the, what's it called? The scenes, the
storyboard
proofs.
back, yeah.
The storyboards, yeah. We just got the storyboards back for our Christmas intro, which is really exciting. I don't know. Anyway, this is a really long outro, so I apologise, guys. But long story short, please don't take this as me being patronising. And if you do, I apologise in advance. Just live, guys. I know that not everyone's as fortunate or as lucky as we are. Trust me, I know that. But whatever your means may be, live.
Live them to the max,
Just
man.
live them, yeah. I know loads of people are so much less fortunate than us, and there's so many people that are way more fortunate than us. But whatever your means are, just try and live, because we only get one chance at this little old life. And I know when if everything was to fall down for me tomorrow, the last, I was about to say 10 years, but actually our whole life, we've been like this, haven't we?
We always lived above our means.
We always lived.
We always lived above our means.
We always used to live above our means, yeah, when we were broke. But we didn't live above our means. We never got into debt or anything.
No.
We were always within our means, but
No,
we
we
just
freaking
struggled.
grafted for
We
it.
grafted for it, yeah.
So tell me then, how are you going above your means and yet not getting into debt? How do you live above your means and don't get into debt? How does that work exactly?
Anyway, just live, because life's so short, it's so precious, and yeah.
Before you know it, it's all over.
And before you know it, yeah, and it's a thief. Time is a thief. We're about to head back now, but I think we're going to end the vlog here. We're going to go grab some treats, I think, from the... No one's hungry? No one's hungry. We're going to go for dinner, but everyone's like, I'm not really too hungry, so...
Kind of grazing all day, haven't we?
Yeah, I've been grazing most of the day, so I think we're just going to...
Do you know what other animal grazes? Do you know? I don't want to say the word, alright? I don't want to say it. Okay, so comment down below if you know the animal that I'm thinking of that resembles Sarah, right? Just put that in the comments, because I don't want to say the words, alright? I get accused of bullying and all sorts. Bloody hell.
Go get some mulled wine. I want a mulled wine before we go. I have to get one. A couple of treats for the little ones. A couple of treats for the kids, maybe, from them little stands with all the little random bits. And then head back to the van for a good night's sleep.
Yeah, we're camping tonight.
Camping in the car park.
I'm not getting up early for nothing tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope I sleep till like 10. I will literally sleep till 10. Oh my gosh, that'd be so nice.
It would be.
Right, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this Disney adventure. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night, guys.
Well, that was fabulous, wasn't it? It wasn't a bad vlog. It was quite funny making. I believe that I made it better. If I'm not too boastful. Is that the word? Boastful? Bragging? Modest, perhaps? Yeah. I think I made it better. Definitely made it better. Otherwise it was, you know, kind of mundane. You know, they're going home tomorrow. They're going home. Well, no, they're not. They're going back to the UK. Sorry. Forgot they don't live there, do they? But they're going back for Christmas. Don't know why. Again, they don't live there, but, you know, nah. They're going to go home and they're going to put Christmas trees up in every single room in the entire house. And they're going to do that one a day until Christmas. I'm sure of it. It's going to be great fun, you know. So we've got that to look forward to again. and again. So if you want to come back for that, please don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, because we will cover these until they are dead. Not the people, obviously we don't want them to die, we want the channel to die, right? So until they've passed away, the channel that is, not Chris or Sarah, you know, we will continue to bring them to task, shall we? Anyway, until next time, if you have appreciated this video, give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.